Okay, hi, I'm here. So there's a bit of an issue. Bread has somewhat informed me. I was playing this as well, by the way. Hold on. There's kind of ripped work, by the way, but kind of has enough channel points to already redeem the thing, which is a bit worrying. Because I didn't think anyone would get there that fast. Redeem the thing being redeem catears, and I don't have it yet, so we need to pick out. We need to pick one out. Yeah, so I didn't think I would be looking this up for a while, but we need these. We need to look around for these today. That's the first thing. You have to go to Brit. As you're making money. What in the world makes you believe I make money? Bread makes channel points. And if you mean by Bread going to work, that's just an L on his part. He's not living the dream, unfortunately. Why do these? None of these have my hair color. They're all black. Get Parrot in here. We need Parrot. You dated I? Listen, Kai. There's something we had to take care of. Scroll up and chat. You can see why we had to do this. I was just chilling. I was playing Olden Tower Runes doing nothing. And then I just have to look over and be like, oh, Bread's just ready already. And it's 50k. These are all pretty bad. I agree. Can I sort by color? Damn. I don't think this matters at all. I think everyone's the same gender when it comes to catears. I'm also not spending. Okay, we're gonna like cap this out a bit. I like to think. There you go. Customer use 4-star and up. These are so bad, right? Like, oh well, maybe. Are these the ones Jay has actually? Oh, GG's. Let me. Parrot dash. Can you come to stream? I need advice on something. Yeah. She might come, she might not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like exactly hers. I don't know. These all look so weird. I don't feel like any of these really fit me. Jay, I need help. I need advice on this. I don't know what to do. These are yours. I know these are yours. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the exact color. I just don't know what to do. The heck. No idea. These look. I don't hate these actually. None of these fit my hair color. If you have no advice, do not worry. By the way, it's mainly for the bit that I DM'd. You'll be real. I have no idea. Like, I don't think I have like any specific color. You can search fox ears. Okay. Let me see. Like, that'd be fine. I know I want to really bad. Should I pull up a reference or something? Here, let me get my camera out. Screenshot this. Here, hi. I want to see if I can like color pick my hair, if that's a possibility. Can I do that? Pull this to the side and put this here, something like this. This could work, yeah. I just don't like. My hair is so weird because there's so many highlights. Yeah. When I just took over your stream on accident, yeah. I would love to. I want to get really like. I want to like really match it if I can. My hair is darker than normal right now because it's wet. Because I got out of the shower like 30 minutes ago, and I forgot that long hair kind of stays wet. It's so weird. This is close. Brad, it is your fault. You know what? You are to blame for this. These are good. These are good. But I don't know if the white would match me. Fuck. God. I don't know. Of course, it's here about Discord. No. Yeah, you would do this to me. I mean, Bread, you're like very much catching up on channel points. I don't even know what your intent to do is, but it's I'm worried. Are these good at all? Let's see. It's like a grayish. Like, oh, I don't hate it actually. Surprisingly, what would be great because it's stand out. You think so? I just realized I'm still in the tab. Sorry, yeah, I feel like white could be good. My bad. Okay, if my hair was this color, I would die for these though. Like if I had like orange bright dyed hair, I would love these so much. Dual color ones? I like the velvet on this a lot. This is really pretty. That was loud. We win, I guess. Brown, white looks, this actually doesn't look terrible. These look good. Yeah, I like these a lot. Then you dye your hair orange. Okay, that could work. I want to see, just to make sure, these aren't delivered to the UK. Does this work? Continue. They do work. Huge. Okay, cool. Okay, I can order these. Good, good, good. Stop. I need to change my location back to the UK so I don't dox myself. Okay, there we go. I can order these. Yeah, yeah. Get them in there. I'm tempted. I wanted to actually, I was gonna take the excuse of Cancer Awareness Month, and I wanted to dye my bangs pink. I wanted to see if I could do that, and you know, maybe. That was an idea I had for just a campus thing, as an excuse to just try out hair dye for the first time. These could be good. I like these. I'll try these. I think that might be a little bright, but when my hair is not so bad. All right, let me order these. I'll order these right now. Yep, that's my university. Buy now. Place order. Cool. Well, there we go. They are now ordered. We've done it. Cool. I'm excited for those to get redeemed instantly on the first day. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That's so cool. Of all things I was gonna do today, I'm glad at least Spread opened with that, so I didn't have to like do that midstream. Okay, and with that we can begin the actual thing. I was supposed to warm up, but I guess it's fine. The hair is the. Here, I can just warm up on this. It's fine. I won't be on this for long. I was just randomly like scrolling through. What I did was I just looked through VODs and I was just like, what map has not been played in a while? Last time I played, what was the map called? It was another dad bod map. It was just a bunch of bubble supers for like a million years. Okay, fine. I'll play the thing because I know y'all are not looking to see this. Let me go over there. I'll stop. There's no delaying the inevitable with this, really. We have to. There's business to attend to with the Humber flag. I don't know if we're gonna get it today. That'd be nice. I'm on the wrong save file. But I guess the goal would be to get at least past recoil, which is like 3/4 of the room. I have like very set spots in my head for where I want to do it. Almost 5k deaths. That's crazy. All right, yeah, here we are. And I will listen to not in-game music for the first half of this, just to chill. I do want to record all of the, well, do I? It's considering not using all in-game music, but I probably should, just for consistency. But there you go. There we go. Dude, I just realized if the ears aren't packaged when I get them and I don't have a bag on me, that's gonna be. I mean, it's college, so it doesn't matter that much, but that's going to be a day I did not want to live. If I have to walk through campus, like, with ease. This isn't like, I don't go around, like, you know, spreading the word that I stream a lot, but I don't know. I don't know how well it would go over. Walking around campus with the ears in my pocket. Because it's like, they're bright too. They're not like, just like, that's a very, yeah, I don't know. That it'd be you would, if that ends up happening, you're gonna definitely hear a story about that for sure. God, this is hard. I forgot. Yeah, GMHS plus 2-star map. This works like that. Yeah. Hopefully the sleep buff does something. I guess that's my biggest hope for this. Yesterday we got the level in 2 runs. Now we're probably just gonna have to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all fares. I'm just hoping it is somewhat benevolent today. Do you want to do this? Higher. That's like perfect, actually. Yeah. Save. Ow. God, I have been studying all day, so I might not be as chattery today because I have like literally my next exam is this Friday and it is on econ. And if you don't know, econ is not needed for this graphic design, but here we are. And I thought it was an easy elective. And it literally, like, I think they did this purposefully. Literally the the day after it, like, the day was for like it being able to change your classes, then they whipped out the big assignment. And I was like, okay. They almost definitely did that on purpose. First try, real? Huge. No, okay, well, shouldn't have opened my mouth, but that was like almost the run I wanted, the run I did yesterday to end. That was really good. Nice. Okay, so now the question becomes, how the hell do you do this input? Believe hard enough? Okay, how many frames do you actually have to do this? This isn't surely a 1 frame, right? I don't think this is a 1 frame. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a 2 frame. It's a 2 frame. It's not that mean to me. Smile. To start the day, I think we'll do a healthy recoil to end run. 1 recoil to end keeps the choke away. Ow. I do see myself dying to the end of the room, unfortunately. I don't want it to happen, I just think it will happen, you know? But with some luck, maybe not. Then again, I am me, so I feel like it's an obligation at this point, really. It'd be like sacrilege to not die to the end of Humber. That almost worked. That's crazy. I wonder if that is a thing you can do. Not die at the end of the room. I feel like am I really a content creator if I don't die at the end of the room? Like, come on. Where's the passion? The stakes. Ow. I feel like, I don't know. I it's such a common theme with me. It's like what I talked about yesterday with Cave of the Crimson Sky, where when I bet with chat, a singular sub, I would pass from the coin. I died at the coin and I was like, oh, there it is. La la la. Now we can beat it. And then 2 attempts later, I just beat the room. I look back for that. And it was literally 2 attempts after. So I think that's just how I function mentally. Yeah. It's just a barrier I have to get across. But I think that is low-key good in some scenarios because it makes sure I'm consistent with that. It's my worst skill. Ow. So it's good for training, I guess, just not for actual clears. In this scenario, this is not where you want to be learning, but you know. Oh, it was funny. I like them a lot. I expected, specifically where you throw the Theo over to have him be safe. I was looking for a spot in casual, trying to find one. I couldn't find one. I didn't realize you could just throw him all the way over there. That makes a lot more sense. Because you don't even have to do Theo neutral drops there. You can just literally just grab and jump. It's so much easier. Should I do another run to end with that? I feel like I kind of should. I feel like I'm not... This ending has been like, it's consistent enough, when in reality I should like almost... That's like totally why I'm gonna die to the end of this room. No other reason. Is because like, I'm just like, it's consistent enough. No, go practice it, moron. Go actually do something with it, please. Ow, okay. PB in this room is like this input, by the way. Like the input right before it. I just didn't bumper boost. When I first saw Ivy's method of like grading different like segments of a gold, or like different like stats of the golden, and I saw the luck stat, I thought that was the dumbest thing ever. Because I was like, no, there's no luck, it's mental. Now it's like it's just what you happen to discover about yourself is the real luck. Like, sometimes you're completely prepared and you know you're prepared, and sometimes you think you're prepared. No, because it's either challenging you on something completely different than what you signed up for, or it's just hard. Ow. And one of those is much worse. I think I would much rather, like, be prepared and it just be hard than, like, I walk into something that was supposed to be, like, a chill grind. I think that's the worst outcome, honestly. I'm glad you could just retry this. They could have very easily made that a white bumper, and that would have been not so fun, but they didn't, so it's fine, it's fine. I can't believe you got to let flag 7 in, like, the last, like, run of the day, too, Brad. I know you're going because work, but that was funny as hell. I was just like, is he just, am I actually gonna have to tab out at, like, the very end of the stream? I was like, what the hell? That was funny. I'm really motivated to beat this, though. It's fun. Like, this flag is legitimately pretty fun. It's hard, but goddamn. This should work. Ow. It did work, I didn't lie. I'm just doing the down dash there. I think it's better than whatever the hell you did, Gred. Well, actually, no, there was, like, some, like, slow thing, I think. Because the problem with the... neutral for me was that I just didn't get enough distance, but I think he just dashed forward from what I saw, which I know I'm not supposed to see until I do the thing, but like, ow. God, the strats for this room are crazy. It's like, for a pumper room, it feels like very stratful. New term, I guess. Stratful route. But that feels like correct, no? Nice. That's what we need to do. Yes. God, I can get runs from recoil. I can get runs to recoil. I just can't get through it. It's so hard for me. No, that's just not it, my friend. I forgot what a bumper boost was for a second. That's gonna... Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm not so sure about that sheet. Well, actually, that might be savable. Is it? I actually don't know if it's savable. I can go over and check. There might be a strat there, actually. But then again, I didn't see you one do it. That's what I was gonna say. Yes, you do one there. So, I mean, I would at least hope you have labbed this flag, considering, you know, Humber, lol. Like, surely we're doing something with this. Freeze frames, that's why I died. Okay. So can you just do like this? That you can, but it sucks. I feel like that's just like objectively worse. That's probably a 1 frame if I had to guess. Ow. Yeah. That probably kills you here. That kills you. Oh, that also is a 2 frame, interesting. Okay. Well, I'd assume variable. Is it 2 or 1? It is 2. Interesting. Okay. That is a backup then. All right. Did I? Okay, I thought I deleted all my save states. I was like, oh, the world ended. GG. But it's fine, and we're gonna get the run, so it's okay. See? It's fine. Cool. That's a 1/4 of the room right there. Lol. Now let's do a half. And then we'll do 3/4 because consistency and it's scripted. And other than that, we're done. I don't know why I went so high, but you're so real. Even on a flag as hard as this, I will find a way to memory death. I don't know. I don't. GG. It's weird. Ah! My god. This background's so pretty, though. I didn't really like the first chapter's background, but I like the night sky a lot. And the mountain really makes it feel like you've gone full circle. You are playing Celeste, after all. It does make sense. It feels like a much larger mountain, too. I like that a lot. But it is still just another mountain with the metaphor of, like, you know, you still can do it. Similar levels. Okay. I didn't realize you got into flag before. Oh, yeah, you did get pace pings, right? I turned them on. After you said you got pace pings today, I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go turn those on again. I forgot about that. I wish I had the option to, like, mute everyone in the server except when your name is mentioned. That probably could be a thing for, like, top runners, but, like, that'd be a bit hard to manage, you know? I guess there could be some bot that would be, like, ping all messages, or all people with a certain thing, but that would be, like, no different than just a role, but it'd just be more, like, involved for basically no reason, honestly. So no longer spoilers? Yeah, I expect as much. I think Flag 15 was the biggest spoiler. Like, you couldn't tell me anything before I got to that flag. And now it's like, I can watch most, if not all, of straight. Well, not all, because you're always getting here, but like, I feel like this is about hard as it gets. God, Ivory's still up. I forgot about that map. I don't know what the hell Ivory's gonna look like. Probably a lot of jellyfish. I had to guess, but ow. I'm just glad I'm unspoiled, honestly. I was considering unspoiling myself like years ago, and I'm really glad I didn't, because it's very rare I play Celeste Media that's like hard as this that I'm unspoiled on. Like, I know exactly what all of LXVI looks like. Not that I know how to play it, but I do know what it looks like. Oh my god, that just reminded me of... Okay, well, hold on. No! That just reminded me, I was in call with Bread when he was doing another Farewell's map, Seaside Golden. And I don't know, if you don't know, the golden room of that map is just a cover of Taylor Swift song sung by like a cowboy. And it's just a like 2-minute cutscene. And I was like, Bread was asking me, like, is there gameplay? Is it dieable? And I was like, I mean, technically, yeah, it's dieable. Technically, yeah, there's gameplay. You walk 2 feet. And like, when he actually got there, he was like, oh, okay. That was a funny reaction. Because it's such an absurd concept for explicitly a Celeste Golden. Like, it's the last thing you would ever think to find in a Golden. Like, there's very few more random outcomes rather than just like, I don't even know, like how if I made a golden room, I don't think I could do something that stupid. I wanted to make some like Photoshop of me like on a piece of bread being like, this was it. Ah! Okay, lag, funny. But they really need to fix this memory leak issue. I don't know why it's a thing. How did that work? Okay. You safely launched most of the stream? Yeah, figured. Ow. I think, like, even with this, like, because I know I saw, I got lucky today, actually. I saw that this is the final room of CP, whatever this checkpoint is. So I just saw basic garden thing, but I probably would have seen the next map if not for like that being it, you know, which would not have been very good. I think it's so funny that this map specifically, I'm dreading certain rooms and other rooms like Ivory, well, other rooms like Nolumbo. I'm just gonna be like, this is hype as hell. That's how I died last time. GG. Good stuff. Me. This is a save, right? Yeah, it is. It's really tight. You get one shot, and it's a almost blind pixel lineup, but well, not blind, but it's not easy. You gotta deal with a lot of shit. That's dead. Yeah, it's like I don't know what the phase window of these bumpers actually is. Also, oh, well, that just worked. I mean, this sets you up like near perfectly, so it doesn't matter. But I don't actually know what the like pixel window is. It's probably like a 2-frame, if I had to guess. But it's like a vibe space 2-frame. It's not clear. You know? It's like a 1 actual frame, and then there's a, if you get lucky, you might live if you hit on either side. It's one of those. It's like there's no RNG, but there is subpixels, so. Human RNG, I guess. RNG for morons. Morons. That's so tight if you don't get enough height. Wow. You just needed... Okay, well, to be fair, every single time I'm here, I'm going to be sweating my ass off, so I will be taking my time, but, like... Ugh. That's too high. I don't actually know the exact pixel lineup. I'm just kind of... It's that. No, it's not. I lied. Is it lower a bit? That feels right, but it's just not ever, I guess. Just glad this is forgiving. It's like that. Okay. Ow. And you gotta hit that. Like, wow. Okay. At least you have time to, like, readjust there. If you didn't have time to readjust, that would, like, probably be an actually bad input. You do. It's skill-based instead of just a little bit too punishing. Well, it's still skill-based, but, you know. It's not funny, so it's no longer skill-based. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I really do like this map. Like, I really, really like this room specifically. The entire gimmick of Bumper is that bumpers are consistent entities. That's all you really need to know about it. Ow. God, I can't do that. It's impossible. My micro spacing is like on point, but I just can't dash for shit today. Ow. You have time to adjust like maybe 2 pixels, if that, on these bumpers. Like, jeez. Yeah, it's just dead. If you hit that like 1-frame window, you have like an extra pixel technically. 3.1 pixel gap. Ow. That's fucked. Oh, that's so hard. I've been told it's funny, Kai. I really can't say much more because, you know, spoilers, but I've been told there's a sight to see. You can send it in chat. Well, you probably shouldn't, actually, because of the thumbnail. But you can DM. I'm being very strict about the spoilers just because it's like, you know, content. So this is going to be a video. This is one of the few things I'm like, yeah, this is like almost definitely going to be a video. Most other projects, I'm like, this could be if it works out. This one, no. These and the Manhunts are the only 2 I've done for that so far. Obviously, the man that like had to be a video, I'd be like exiled or something. 60 hours of collective footage from like 16 different creators just being like, no, we're good, actually. Yeah, that would go over well. That'd be so awesome. It's fine. Dude, oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys. My friend and I like went out, like, my friend got back from, he goes to raves a lot, and he got back from like a 2-day concert. And apparently it was really cool. And so he DM'd me at like, because, you know, night owl. He got back at like 12 and he was like, dude, do you want to go for a walk in the botanical gardens? Which is like, the Chinese gardens. And that was peak. Like, we just went on a 1 a.m. walk through some gardens. It was awesome. It was just bright enough to where we could see what we were doing and like stepping on things, but like super dark still. It was really, really nice. That was a vibe. Just sitting by the lake and watching the... We literally just sat in silence for like 15 minutes and just watched like the water flow at like a pond. I don't know what it was about that moment. It was just really, really nice. I love moments like that, where it's just like, it's simplicity. You don't need a lot more. And then I go on stream and I'm here. Having to be doing fucking 3 frames. This is the opposite of simplicity. Well, then again, it's Pumber. It's pretty simple. I don't know. What's the pixel lineup? Thank you. You've worked with me. But like stuff like that, where it's like just like going skiing with your friends or something, is so underrated. People have seemingly forgotten how to just like disconnect, when in reality that's like most all I ever want to do outside streaming. Whee! Okay, that works well. That's what I'm saying. It's so good. Like, it's peak. Going like skiing and shit with friends. Oh my god. I love the internet and being online, but like when I'm out with my friends, that's probably the most fun I have, like, period. So simple. For the longest time, the main reason I liked the internet so much was because it was like I could find people I could relate to that my IRLs just like didn't get. Because a lot of them just were not neurodivergent the same way I was. And then I found people I was neurodivergent with, and I was like, being autistic at the cafe together is awesome as shit. It's so fucking fun. Because you make jokes and the outsider wouldn't really know, but oh my god. If you get it, it's so much more fun. So yeah, like it's really, really big. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you met Parrot. I don't know who Melvin is, admittedly. Should I? I feel like I've heard the name before. I've heard the name. Oh, that is Sable. Okay. This is Pat. Met her last year. Oh, nice. Is the name right? Yeah, it did. Wow, this run is beating my ass. I was very correct in saying that yesterday was a good day for me, because today this is not functioning as intended, but it's fine. No! Oh, Split Fiction. Yeah. I saw you playing that. It looks cool. I wanted to stay spoiler free, but it looks really cool. Playing It Takes Two with an IRL was really, really fun. That felt like I was on like the playground again. It Takes Two is such a good game. It drags a little at the end, but it's really, really good. Well, I feel like for me, it kind of dragged like the entire way through just a little bit, because the gameplay was just not stimulating enough for me, because, you know, I'm playing Celeste GM maps. I don't think I'll be like... It just makes sense that I wouldn't be like really super stimulated by like whatever frame timings, 14 frame. I'm playing beginner lobby for like 5 hours. It's just like... You get a little bored of the gameplay, but there's still a lot to be enjoyed. The story was really funny. And like all the, like, especially like one of the ending areas, actually the ending area was really cool. I like that a lot, because it tied it all well together. The theming in that game is really good. Split Fiction, I've heard, is really good too. I'm interested in that game a lot, because It Takes Two is strong, but that seems more like my style in terms of theming. The plot of It Takes Two, by the way, is like this couple is like about to go to a divorce, and the child is like confused, but so the couple like magically falls asleep. Well, the child, and they have a child, and that would be not be very good for the child, and they get turned into some of the child's toys, and like have to like solve these and work together to reunite their marriage, or like to relearn what it is to be a couple, blah blah blah, marriage shit. I don't know, Arrow is talking, but that was really, really cool. That it was cool in theming. I liked it a lot because it like made sense, because they would have to like go around the house and they'd go through like a tree excursion. It was very easy to understand all the environments you were in, and they're like, oh, that's that, but it's at like mega size because we're microscopic or something. It's really interesting. Also, there's like randomly like different genres of games just inserted in there. Like, it's, at some point, it just becomes like Minecraft dungeons for like 5 minutes, and then it just goes back to normal gameplay. It's really cool. And all the characters you're playing as are different too. Like, you have different roles, so you can like play the wife, and I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. You can play the wife, and like you'll have a different role and different jobs in every environment than the husband. That one. I don't know why I can't think of the names husband and wife. So it's a good game to like go back to with a friend, or even like with the different, like if you want to show another friend the game, you still can. You can just play the different character. Ow, that you can die to that. Dying by being too good at recoil is a foreign concept to me. Work. No. That's death. This is one of those games that's really better unspoiled because you've never seen it. Yeah, yeah. I love games like that where it just throws new shit at you. Or I guess throws you into new shit. It's just, I like it when games are unpredictable like that. Felvedek is a pretty good game for that reason. It's like a RPG. It's not like you can finish it in a single session, like a 5-6 hour session. About medieval times. It's really funny too. Felvedek is like extremely funny. You probably have seen it before. It was like one of those like pop-up indie titles that happened for like a month amongst some Twitch streamers. It's a cool game. It's a game I would like to watch. It's not a game I'd probably play, you know? I enjoy the highlights of the game a lot more than I do anything else. Specifically in video form. Ah. Felvedek. I can pull it up for you. Let's see. I think I'm saying it right. Felvedek. Yeah, this game. This game's really funny. I love the graphics too. Very, very funny. I'll put in chat. The dialogue in that game is like, because it's like medieval times, so like the standards and how it's presented is really, like, it's not actually like that. It's not just like racism or something. It's like actually the concepts being thrown around are pretty humorous, especially because the plot is like batshit insane. It's not it's not like a plot you can't keep with. It's just like a really absurd plot, but also grounded to like a fairy tale type scenario, but also not. It's weird, but it's really good. I would vouch for that game. If you can appreciate the humor of the game, it becomes very, very good. I can't do that input. Wow. This is getting very consistent though, at least. I'm happy this recoil section is cooperating right now. For the most part, this input's a bit mean. Like that, there you go. No, that still doesn't work. That doesn't work either. Oh. Heard of it, but I have no idea. It's like it's an RPG. Story-based RPG. Like, something will happen in that game and you're like, wait, what? And then you'll realize what happened. You're like, oh my god, this is so fucking dumb. Or it's just like, the game keeps doing, it's a series of, wait, what, really? Type games. Or it's just some new bullshit every time. Which is kind of what Blair Witch was, but instead of like it being funny, it was like horrifying, but also it didn't have like any jump scares. That's kind of what I liked about it. This is a super interesting story and themes. Hold on, I'm winning. Ah, that input's hard. Can't even be mad, that input's just hard. Split fiction sounds fun though. Two-player games are something that's like kind of underrated nowadays, because like there was like a Twilight phase where local was kind of out of it in terms of gaming, but now that we have Steam and everything, it's kind of back. Like, we can start doing local more. There was just like a short period where I feel like you needed a third-party software. Have I told the Little Nightmares story on stream? I think I might have, but I'll tell it again. My friend and I, we played Little Nightmares 1, and we thought it was pretty good. Played Little Nightmares 2, and FYI, these are horror games, but like, unless you're like baby scared, it's not that bad. Like, all the threats are very present, and it's just evading the threats type thing. And they're not like hiding either. It's just like, well, I guess it's again more like atmospheric suspense type stuff than it is actually like super horror jump scare mode. Nice. So, but yeah, the first two games were single player. And the second game, you had an AI play alongside you, like just a computer, whatever, COM. But then the third game, they said, this is going to be multiplayer. You can either play alongside an AI or you can play with a friend. And we were like, oh my god, me and my friend play all these games together and they're all horror. Like, we played The Last of Us together, we played It Takes Two together, we played like all these games. And we were like, this is perfect. This is awesome. We love the first two games, especially the second one. So the third one must be banger, right? And it's also co-op, so we'll both be able to play and enjoy the game at the same time. We get into the game. Lo and behold, you cannot be allowed to play couch play. They made a game and you straight up can't use couch play. I was like, that was the indicator right there that we were not in for a good time. Because as soon as we hopped into that game, it was bad. That game did not. We got through like, I think, a third of the game, and we were just like, this is just not. Wow. Okay. Yeah. We dipped out. It was just not good. It was like there were a bunch of. The game like spawns you in some area, and you're just like wading through, and you're like, okay, but why are? Because in the first two games, you got like. The first game, nobody knew what was anything about because it's the first game. That's usually why the first things of any media are the best, because you don't know anything and it's complete story building. The second game was somehow even better because it was like the same vibe of you don't know where you are, but you can piece things together sort of thing. And early into that game, you literally save the character of the first game, and that's really interesting. And it's not major spoilers. Like, it's only like 5 minutes of the game. You play the entire game with that character, and they're on the cover art. So, whatever. But the third game, you're just like, you and your partner are just spawned in like some random place. Literally just like in the middle of the desert, and you're like, okay, this is not scary because there's nothing here. And then you go, and it's just like, it's the thing that is supposed to scare you is too comical for you it to actually be scary, and then it just turns into like a Donkey Kong boss fight instead of an actually scary thing. It's not actually like threatening in any major way. It feels like the Super Meat Boy Hell World boss, where it's like the all your past selves boss, where nothing is telegraphed and you just have to learn by dying to it repeatedly, like one more punch at a time, which sucks. It had some cool mechanics, and I do understand, like, the main reason they didn't want couch play, from what I can tell, is they don't want split screen to be a thing. Because I guess they wanted you to be separate, because there was an in-game voice chat, and I think that was like explicitly supposed to be used for the game. But like at the same time, like, there's some interesting concepts to be had of that, but I feel like that's better done in like Phasmophobia and stuff, where you're like very clearly supposed to be playing your own character. I don't think that works as well in a game that's supposed to be like story. And keep in mind, I did not finish the whole game, so I can't really say that much, but like, it didn't feel worth it to me. I might watch a playthrough or play it on my own time once I just like, if I happen to have the money and it goes like on super sale or something, then I'd probably get it and just play with an AI. But that was really, really disappointing. Probably the most I've ever been disappointed. The most the game has ever lived up to the hype is probably Last of Us 2. That game is fantastic. Like, the first game was super good, and then I was like, how is this gonna possibly get better? And then they like blew me away. I was thinking about that game for months. Every aspect of that game, the horror, the story, the characters, that was That was the first time I'd ever like really connected with a human-looking character. And one of the only characters I ever connected with. It was really, really interesting. Go. Burgess 2. I really like 2. I really, really like it. It's a shame it got hate because, you know, homophobia, but who cares? I like the game, that's all that matters. I think if the game is pushing to that, I must save that, damn. If a game is willing to push those boundaries, then it is very comfortable and not insecure about what it's willing to do, or able to do. I think that's a good sign. Especially if it is like, you know, whoa. If it's able to do some good in that regard. Whee! Wow. Okay, the second run of that was not so easy. I think that I have on my wish list, or my watch list, guy. That's the one where that's the one with the rap battle, right? Or is that 8 Mile? I think that's 8 Mile. Let me see. Do I have Fight Club on here? I have a giant list of things. Fight Club. I'll write that down. Pump. That's what I want to see. It's so fucking good. Bet. What's it about? I mean, obviously, like, well, I don't think movies give away that much, title-wise anymore, honestly. What is it? My immediate guess would be like a boxing thing, just for like, you know, because. Just Rocky 17. Ow. I was watching Brett. How the fuck did Brett do this? Like, how do you do this with nerves, man? That's unreal to me. I was just watching Brett do it, and he got like reasonably far into the flag, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess you have it. Sure. Ow. So if I buffer it like there, it kills me. Okay. This guy creates a fight club, so it's Creator Clash. Basically, it's Creator Clash. That's always funny to me. I would probably go on Creator Clash, by the way. No, it's not. Oh, what a shame. Creator Clash must be better then. It's a shame. Okay, of course I would go on Creator Clash. I'm like huge. That's I don't feel it'd be very fit. Imagine me versus like Michael Reeves, man. That'd be as if that would ever happen for one, but also like, come on. I would like not. That would. I don't think there would be much entertainment there, genuinely. So you guys who don't know each other create a fight club together? Or like they don't know each other at all? What do you mean? Or do they just like team up because they're like, we're the misfits and we need them to respect us, so we're gonna fight them? Is that what happens? I agree with that, honestly, Brad. Beat up your least favorite coworker and just see what happens. If they fire you, well, the worst thing they can say is maybe, Brad. They team up? No. Wait, why not? That'd be my story's so much better than whatever the fuck they're gonna do. Let's put me on the director team. These guys don't know anything. You not expect what happens at the end? You say that, but I'm like the king of being obnoxious about movies and guessing endings. Like, I'll be just chilling with my friends and being like, oh, that guy dies like 30 minutes, by the way, and then he dies in like 20. Like, I'm sorry, but I knew. And it's gotten to the point where they're just like, Nate, shut up, because I'm always correct. It's just like, I'm basically just giving out spoilers, which is like really funny, but also like, I definitely understand why that could be obnoxious, so I just keep my mouth shut. I just think it's so funny that I somehow have an accuracy that high to where they just assume it's true. I fucked with them a few times, my movie group. I've just been like, oh, that character dies, when I know for a fact they do not, because they're holding some artifact of key importance. No, man. Spoiler posting, you know me. I think spoiler posting is worse than any rage baiting could ever do, really. My sister loves spoilers. She's just like, oh, tell me the ending. I don't want to read the book to get the moral. And I'm like, that's the point of it. What do you mean? I hate it when people do that. What's the point of the story? The point of it is the journey. Ow. it's way better enjoying how you get there. I think that's way more interesting. I mean, if it's immoral, like, who cares? With my brother once, who was showing me a murder mystery type series, and I predicted who the killer was in episode 2. He was just like, fuck you. Yeah. It's funny because, like, sometimes you'll do it when he was showing you one, right? Yeah, he was showing you one. If you don't have super interest in it, you can like do that. But if you're interested, you probably like, for the better or worse, you should not be trying to guess what it is or trying to figure it out, because that mental can and will ruin you. Like I have been like explicitly trying not to figure out the spoilers for GMHS, because if I look, I'm like almost guaranteed to find them. Like, just like, I'll be like, oh, but I accidentally saw it on the street. No, I was looking. That's why I saw it. If you weren't looking, you wouldn't have seen it. The opportunity presented itself. Ow. I don't think I'm clearing today, but I think I'm gonna get some good sleep buff. This is probably another 74 sleep 3-day project, but I could pop off. We'll see. Once the headphones come off, the real gears kick in. Also, I'm like clearing that pretty consistently. Someone guesses the killer, just say, yeah, totally. I'm gonna try to make it really obvious. Whenever my family has a very consistent ritual of like, well, why do you say that? Whenever like I or my sister asks, like, is Santa real? Sensor warning, Santa spoilers. I like would they were, whenever we asked if they were real, they were like, well, what do you think? I was like, I don't know. Is he real? We would play that game of just like, they would basically force us to admit he was real before not real before he would say anything. Sensor warning, Santa spoilers. I'm gonna do that for a Christmas stream. I should probably write that down. I'm really happy with that. Actually, sensor warning, Santa spoilers. I'm not a believer. No, I have no piety for the old fat man. I'm sorry. I'm not full of cheer. You can't fill me with cheer. It's impossible. I'll get cheer when I want it. I'm writing that down. Santa spoilers. Xmas spoilers. Wait, did I dupe the tab or something? Oh, I did. Like, there's just 2 streams of my own. I'm so self-indulgent, and I have 2 of my own stream open. Double channel point farming? Real? Who needs a tier 3 sub? Just open 2 tabs. Lol. You're fine. First person to show self-restraint in a Twitch chat like ever. Good job. You win. We were talking about this the other day. We do not show self-restraint enough. For the better or for worse. My leg is like, ow. Relatable? Yes, no. I got like one of the worst leg cramps I ever got. I was chilling on bridge with some friends, and I was talking, what were we talking about? We were talking about like some GD event coming up, and I was literally in the mid-sentence, and I was like, yeah, guys, I'm really excited for this event, but I don't think it'll work out because blah, 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 blah. And then I literally just like screeched like a velociraptor because the entirety of my leg just curled in on itself. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I ate. I don't know what I did wrong. I just, like, some invisible hand grabbed me and just squeezed. It was awful. That I literally couldn't believe it because I had never experienced in the like 4 years I'd done cross country. I have never experienced something that bad. And it just happened. I don't know why. I couldn't play. Like, I literally just had to step back from my keyboard and just like figure out what happened. Because I thought I don't know what I thought happened. I was like, what did I do wrong to cause this? It was it wasn't pain. It was just such a discomfort that it was like, I don't think I could have focused on anything else. I think it would have made that noise if I was in the middle of an exam or something. I still would have made that. It caught me so off guard, man. Ah! It's fine. No! Oh, I clutched it too, damn. I'm the best, but I didn't beat it, so it's fine, I guess. Stay humble when the game forces you to, pretty much. You wanna be humble, Jim bro? Play Celeste. Be gay, do trans. What moon phase are you? Find out in this BuzzFeed quiz now. Remember, I love doing BuzzFeed quizzes. Another late night Discord story. Me and my friends were playing. I could probably find it actually. This stupid BuzzFeed quiz where it was just these like math questions that didn't make any sense until you realized what it was, and you're like, oh, that's so stupid though. And then we just did that for like an hour. It was math questions where it was like, but the pattern is like -3 + 2 -3, all in like the subsequence of another thing. So you would have never really known it. You would just be like, yeah, that fits. But there was like every single time without fail, there was, I think there was a single problem that disobeyed the rule where you could technically figure it out, but it would have taken you like literally 100 hours. Tier 19 math problems or some shit. And we played them for like, I think it started up an hour and a half and like started like 2:30 at night and just played until like 4, until one of us just fell asleep and we're like, oh yeah, it is just 4 a.m., huh? We got so lost in the sauce. It was ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen us like, it's the same bridge group chat. I don't think I've ever seen us more locked in, including on bridge, than that night. We cared that night, man. That was funny as hell. Of all things to get really passionate about, that was what we chose. They were so good. They're still good. My friends do them sometimes. You know, it's just like the 2 a.m. Discord thoughts. It's just like, how much have I updated my rice purity chart in the past year? And it's those kind of questions that get answered at 2 a.m. It's just it's one of those experiences. That's a video idea. Is it really? I'm not like, I don't think I want to do a rice purity chart on any media, really. I think that's just a bad idea. I think that's just a bad idea, period, and not even like a me thing. I don't think any upstanding corporate media would really appreciate you. They don't appreciate creativity, they stifle it out. You have to understand. Speaking of which, I remember there was some project where someone was like gonna do like an extreme demon, is that what I just fucking said? Demon on every single like order of substance, and they couldn't make it because YouTube wouldn't let them. But I thought that was a really funny concept, to be able to like beat an extreme demon on any substance. I don't think I could even beat like just I don't think I could beat B on like just weed. Like even a few puffs of weed, I don't think I could do that. I slow down so much, man. It sucks. I'll have like 2 puffs from a pen and I'll be like, the entire night. I don't know why it is. But if I do any more than that, it doesn't have any effect. I hit the baseline with like a singular breath and that's it. So I'm like the most lightweight a person can be, but also I don't die ever. It's weird, because it basically just means I'm very cheap. I don't know what the obsession is with like being like a lightweight versus a heavyweight. I don't think that's a good thing. I think you're just spending more, you're just injecting more poison into yourself. Well, not injecting specifically, like inserting more poison into yourself, and also just spending more money. That just kind of sucks. I guess it's easier to control, but like, that kind of sucks. I gotta say, I feel like if anything, I would just like to know my measurement of like, I know my exact measurement of how many like hits I need to take or something before I'm like, yeah, this is a good spot. I can just sit here and then puff whenever I need another one. You're basically like, I'm not shitting you. It's a fishing mini game. You're just like, oh, it's going down a bit, I'll lower it a bit. If the party's going up a bit, I'll hire myself a bit again, because you naturally go ever so slightly downwards. You're playing a fishing mini game, but it's intoxicants. It's awesome. That's really what it all can be dumbed down to. When I say most things in life can be video gamified, or you can make it into a stat, it's real. You absolutely can. One of my favorite like analogies I've ever seen is Minbit's short, where it was like, yeah, you would probably die, Bread. She made this short where it was like she had a mana bar and a health bar, and she got all of her work done for the day, but her mana was like completely drained. So she was like, "Hey, I'll just work a bit more," and then the slightest tick of her health went down. I thought that was a really, really smart analogy for how shit works in real life. Just like, it's really just how you spend it. That is how you boil it down. It's really fucking hard. I just read that message. I don't know why now, but like, I don't know. The screen is like dual. It doesn't. Weird take. This screen does not feel 2-star. It feels hard as shit, and maybe it's just because I'm having fun, and maybe because I'm like getting carried by sleep buff. But I feel like it's not that bad. Getting stubborn in video games is like the worst thing that can happen to a person. That's why games are so hard to some people. Being stubborn. That's why 74 took me 3 hours, because 2 of those hours are just straight up not necessary. I could have just done something else. I could have just played Farewell. I could have just went and practiced Farewell for like 2 hours, and I would have like I would have just gotten more work done. Sleep buff, it depends on the map, but like generally, like you only need an hour. It has to be active learning. Like you have to be like paying attention and focused on what you're doing, like trying to do the input correctly. But if you are like actually leaned in and trying to learn, then it really doesn't take like more than an hour. Halfway segment and recoil isn't that. It's hard, but it's not that. I died at the section past recoil. I'm gonna do recoil. Actually, that's not true. I died at the one input, like leading into recoil. The one past the free one. Well, I say free, I'm gonna die to the next attempt, but you know. Here, watch me go. Fuck! Ow. If I'd done an uplet, that might have worked. I don't actually know if that's true at all, but I believe it is. I think I'm dead. I'm fine, because I'm cool. How to be cool. Step 1. GMHS. Dude, I gotta stop doing that. Uplet saves that? Okay. I figured as much. Ow. I feel bad yesterday about the, like, I accidentally effectively, like, ruined a Ren's lurk yesterday. So it was just, like, I was expecting, like, Sky or someone else who was chatting a lot to, like, get the gift sub when I lost the bet. I was like, oh, right, I can randomly just, like, ruin a lurk session for someone by giving them a sub. I mean, I can see all the members in stream. I just choose not to say them so people can just, like, you know, be peaceful. Also far. There's been a singular time when I've had to go into my thing and be like, all right, go to bed. And that has been for Dark Core Star X in Brett's chat. Because it was like fucking 4 a.m. or something, or maybe even 5, and he should definitely have been in bed, and just was not. I was talking in Brett's stream, and he pinged me over something, and I was like, you fucker, I'm timing you out, good luck. You gotta find another home, my man. It is definitely your bedtime right now. I sent him to bed that day. That was funny. I forgot I did that. Twitch is such a magical place. I kind of like Twitch a lot. Because, like, most places on Twitch, you kind of actually, like, have to... Yeah, you core from true. You kind of have to have a brain. You go on YouTube, you really don't need a brain. And I'm basing that based off, like, chats versus comments. You really don't, like... Twitch, you're there to, like, have a conversation and hold topic and talk about shit. Or you're there to, like, ask a singular question and then dip. Or farm channel points to ruin their life later. But, you know... I feel like it's most, or background, this is around the least seems to be on Twitch, actually. I was gonna say background study time, too. Brett has been the ultimate background study ambience recently. There's been no shortage of that. Parrot's a popular one. Nathan, of course. Well, when I'm in Nathan's chat, I usually either have him muted or I'm just talking directly to him. Never meet your streamers, kids. I feel like that's kind of just what happens, actually. Whenever you become, like, familiar enough with the game, you start to pick up on what streamers like to read and what topics are good for a stream, blah, 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 blah. It's just a playtime thing. That's so bridge coded too, because like when people say like, what can I do better to get better, like good at bridge? I'm just like, play the game more, which is such a shitty answer, but it's just true. Like 99% of the time, it's just, you need more playtime. Because there's so many situations. I just ADHD'd over to bridge again, goddamn it. But like, in bridge, there's so many situations where it's just like, you just gotta know what you're dealing with. A lot of shooters are like that. Well, some of shooters, like, when I looked into like, that was like a singular day, or maybe even half a day, where I was like, do I even want to remotely pursue Marvel Rivals as a thing? And the answer, of course, is no, because it's Marvel Rivals. But I looked into it, and I would have to literally like, I would have had to study harder than like any of my individual exams, and I was just like, no, I don't think I will. I don't want to learn like dumbed down chess effectively. It was literally like a less complicated, it was an overcomplicated and less interesting version of Bridge. That is what I found out in the long run. I was just like, there's no, also you have to like depend on other people. The thing about those games is like carrying in those games is so much harder than carrying in like a 2v2 game because you're so much less of a factor, you know? Some shooter games like Dota, or I think Overwatch I don't really play any of them. Like I have like maybe 30 hours in Rivals, that's it. So I really don't know that much about them, but like in Splatoon, you can carry because like every weapon has, there's a lot of weapons in that game like that have actual killing power, even though the game is, you know, Nintendo ran, so it's shit balance wise, but it's still funny to see that like Rivals is one of those games where you could like single-handedly carry a team. You needed someone to work with, at least one. I am not great. Go eat. Good night. I think that was like, if you're gonna play a game like Bridge or something that complicated and put so many hours into it, and you're not able to like completely control the situation, at least like 95% of the time, that sucks. Because with Bridge, you're very, like, at least in comp, you're very explicitly with the team. You're with another teammate that you trust and can work with. There's so much strategy behind it. Rivals is like 90% queuing, which sucks. Because it's really just like quick play, but it's harder. It's really not like, it doesn't feel like actual ranked. Ranked to me is like you get in a queue. Ranked to me is scrims. That's what ranked is. Ranked to me is you get into a very designated team comp. Even though that's not what it is at all, but it is to me. Oh my god, this flag is so hard. You have to be back to being sad and lonely, being an actor in 20? Okay. I don't know. I like analyzing a lot of what I invest my time into. I pay attention to statistics a ton. I mean, thank you. Statistics are really, really important. I love statistics. I didn't expect it at all, but at one point, my old high school used to just straight up teach statistics and psychology in the same class. Like they just taught it as the same thing, which was crazy to me, but it actually makes so much sense. Same as yesterday. It's just, we got the run to end again, and we're trying to get the run. We're getting another run to middle, trying to like fully connect them now. It's the bump. It's the easy input, basically. It's the input right before the easy input. I just didn't bumper boost, but it should be fine. Should. I'll go practice that again, actually, just to be sure. No. Okay, this input's actually like dieable. Dieable input in my bumper? What? Why? How did I have left? Wait, why is this input impossible? What the fuck? It's just not. It's actually so hard with health. Oh my god, also beach volleyball, holy peak. Way more enjoyable than indoor. Which I didn't think I would find myself saying, because I like indoor climbing a lot more than I do outdoor. But like sand is so much more nuanced because it's like, it's sand. It's not just, your movement is limited in a good way. I usually like more free flow movement. That, for specifically sand, it's good. Because it's like, you have to care more. And like, anyone can run around in a gym court. To move efficiently and be able to dive properly, that's another thing, you can dive really easily in sand. It's a lot more nuanced. That is a super dash. Get into climbing. I would recommend it. It's expensive, I must warn you, but it is fun. I'm on hiatus right now because it is so expensive. That is the only reason I have to like take a break from climbing. I'm still like very active. But it's hella fun. Even like for like a day trip thing, like it's still fun to do. My friend needed a tall wall belayer, so tomorrow night he like hit me up before stream, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm just going climbing tomorrow. Sure. He offered to pay for my thing. With we get a free membership once a month, so he's just like, oh, you just use the free day pass on you with my membership. I was like, sure, I'm not gonna complain about that. Are you kidding me? So I love climbing. You don't get like super washed either. I mean, if you don't climb for like 6 months or something, yeah, you will get washed. But like, I've just been climbing like every other week just for like, I always find some new excuse to climb. I'm just like, oh, my friend's paying for it. Oh, they need me for tall wall, blah, 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 blah. I always find it's a climber, you never really go away. So I've been in and out for a while now. And this week's excuse is that someone else needs tall wall. Being that like they need someone at the bottom of the rope so they can be at the top of the rope, you know? Nice. Good run. Okay. That's actually like, it seems small, but that actually was like 2 of the hardest parts for me, which is good. I'm happy with my progress so far. I think I probably could get this in 3 sessions, but it's going to be hard. Like, I'd have to get lucky. But I'm happy with how I'm doing so far. Why am I both my Twitch tabs now M Sushi? What? How did I end up at N Sushi? Roka's in chat. Okay, I guess someone raided. I don't know why, I just randomly noticed that. I've gone up to like, I've never watched or like played COD in my life, and I just randomly fell asleep to my YouTube autoplay the other day. Heard COD gameplay in the background. I was like, how the hell did I end up here? I was on like Digital Circus lore. What the fuck happened? I don't know how that pipeline came through, but I ended up on Black Ops 3 COD from Digital Circus, which I find very funny. I should run more experiments like that. Like, if you leave YouTube autoplay on for 100 years, what will happen? That'd be sick as hell. I think that'd be really interesting. Well, in 100 years, everything changes forever, and all metas shift and go by. But what would be the universal standouter? What would be the medium? Probably like some mainstream like Mr. Beast or TikTok thing, realistically, that I would like never watch. 2026 was such a weird year on YouTube, but it also was like the most ordinary thing ever. I don't think there's anything in 2026 that like super stands out to me. A lot of stuff's happened, but I feel like it's just like kind of same old right now. Actually, that's not true. A lot of this is the year that Celeste content creators have really been like showing up and popping off. There was some before with like C's and everyone, but like I feel like a lot more, maybe it is just because I'm in the creator Discord, but I feel like a lot more is in motion right now than there has been in the past. Way more. Damn, this is hard. I'm gonna try and take off my headphones for a few attempts, see if it helps at all. Mind blocking pumper. Even though there's like literally not a single input here that's hard to mind block, it's all timings. My positioning is so good. Sorry about the whistle, but I feel like my timings really holds it back. Like I never die to any positioning type thing. I just die to timing. I feel like I just don't know like what to look for sometimes. Like sometimes I don't know where to like position myself for a down right. I'm just like, this frame looks good, why not? Instead of actually like trying. I feel like I should stare down inputs more than I do. That's what I'm trying to say. I gotta ease up in my voice, man. I don't know why. I've been like talking to so many people. That should work actually next time I do that. Not that there will be next time because I'll be this soon, but I feel like I don't know. I've been talking to so many people, and I've got film tomorrow. Like I'm filming like 2 short films that I have to edit, and then I'm filming the mega 30-minute broadcast. So might not be too easy, gotta say. The next 2 weeks, you might not see a lot of me, unfortunately, because I'm just like, it's exam season, and I've got a million things to make up. How I work is weird. I like don't care if I am not challenged enough. I just don't care at all. But if I do care, I can like really hard zone into something. That's kind of why I like content creation, because it's just hard. So I can really care about it and get a lot of stimuli out of it. Honestly, I think that's what I pursue more than anything in any media. I just want something new. I just want more stimuli. Not like fake like clips. Like I want like creative new things. So that's why I like to watch a lot of animation, because I can learn a lot from design choices and everything. That's what I don't get about some people. Not that that's like a bad thing, but I just don't understand how people can just go about life not learning a single thing a day. Like, that's crazy, man. I love, like, I feel like I feel like terrible to myself that I don't learn anything. There's something to be said about like relaxing, you know. I'm kind of wired, but that's just insane. Like, I could never watch like a full day of YouTube content doing nothing and not learning anything. I feel like I would be the worst person ever for that specific challenge. I think subconsciously the main thing I look for whenever I'm like sitting down for a video and like when I'm eating dinner late at night or something is just like what is stimulating, what's new and creative. That's why I like a lot of Smallhand's videos, is because he's like really creative. He thinks of things that not a lot of other people do. His brain just looks at a different angle than most, and I think I can relate to that a lot. So when I get to see him like make new shit and like be creative and like, you know, quote unquote break games, it's pretty interesting. Life is so much better with games, I gotta say. Finally. Oh, that's a bad input to die to. I haven't died like that before. The first segment claims another victim. Oh, I'm just going. Okay, never mind. What should I talk about? I have a Discord page that, like, on my in my private server, like literally that just I am in, that I have topics on. Like, I have a lot of stream story ideas that I just keep a mental check of, because like even if I don't have it pulled up, just writing it down or typing it really helps me remember when I'm on stream. I do that for my stream titles too. Like, some days I'll be like super blanked on what I want to do for like a stream title or something, or like what I want to write in the Discord for, like, you know, you guys know, like every day I type something different just randomly at the start of stream for the Discord ping message. And sometimes I just straight up run out of creative juice, so I just go to my backlog. Like, dead ass, some of those I could just pull out of my backlog of randomness. I got my random bank on lock right now. Cash full to the brim. No, oh, fuck. Good attempt, though. All right, we got 2 runs officially. That's good. I feel like way more confident with the second half of this than the first. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, I was like, wait, there's a chance now. I passed the hard part. From like, how do I put it? From like, I guess, past this input string, I think that's when I start to like give a shit. Before that, it's just, this is literally the pre-drop right here. I'm playing a challenge. I really am. I mentioned that in Parrot's chat once. I was like, if you think about it really hard, all the Celeste maps are really just a bunch of challenges chained together. I got flamed for that. People did not like that analogy at all. I was like, okay, my bad. I learned not to take care of that anymore. How long is this room? You could argue this is like a demon, actually. But I don't think it's input dense enough. Well, is it? You could, I mean, maybe. You could just argue like a timing heavy, like insane. Well, it's hard to compare, really. Because GD and Celeste are fundamentally different, because Celeste you can stop. Which is not a joke, like that's actually true. That's also why, like, if I were to ever create stuff in a game, it probably would be in GD as opposed to Celeste. Well, not for content, but for like my own stuff, my own personal projects, it legitimately probably would be GD. Even though I know the Celeste editor better. Because I like how bare bones and like straightforward the GD editor is. Like, everything does what it's supposed to mostly. You can use stuff to break others, but most everything is used for its intended purpose, and it's intended for you to use that purpose. I like it a lot. Plus, like, you know, music sync is really easy. So, like, you don't have to, like, program some new music sync. I don't know how to, I'm not smart enough to do that. Or no, I'm smart enough, but, like, I don't want to learn that. Whereas, like, I could literally just, like, insert a file in GD and then just be, just have a quick segment there. I made the worst challenge ever also. I don't think I ever showed you guys this. There was some random day. My bridge friend, who's like, I think I talked about him before, Pukube. He beat Pukube. His name is Naves Seth. And he's an editor for Parrot now too. He's really, really good at both bridge and GG. He made this challenge for me and he was like, make one for me. And I was like, I don't know anything about this game, man. I'm not gonna do anything. And then he was like, no, just make it anyway. So I was like, sure, man. I just finished up Lies of P, a really, really good Souls. Like, I would highly recommend it. And he was like, okay, sure, just make some gameplay. I don't care. So I made the most like abhorrent intro I could like think of, followed into like some really like, I forgot he was a top player. I'm gonna be so real for a second because I hadn't seen him play GD. So I just made some like impossible-ass like tidal wave-esque wave gameplay. And he got into the level and he was like, what is this beginning? And everything. So he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna practice over the second half. Because I told him there was something good for him at the second half. And he got there and fucking first tried it. It was literally like, it probably would have gotten like at least gold rank on the wave challenges. And he just like sight read it. And I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't even, what I did was I explicitly took the notes and like shifted them a few, because I click synced it. So I just shifted them over to the left and right a little bit just to piss him off. And he just still did it. What the fuck, man? Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Some people have the gift. Yeah, I don't know how it works at all, but say what you want about trial and error and skill and shit. Bullshit. All luck. That's not so good. Well, it might be. If I believe hard enough. I just think it's crazy that person can just do that. Like after trying, like I like practiced through that. I was about to say save state. I practiced through that. And like, holy, it took me like 100 attempts afterwards because it was like 3 times speed and not easy like gaps either. They were not easy at all. Even at like 2 times speed, that would have been hard. I just took a challenge and just sped it up to 1.5 per times percent. That's all I did, effectively. It was so bad too. I can't believe he beat it. And then he made me a challenge that was like insane demon difficulty, and my best is like 81 on Mega Man. I never beat it. And he was like, yeah, you can probably beat this extreme challenge. And I was like, sure. And then I spent like 100,000 hours on it and didn't beat it. It's just impossible for anyone but this guy, I guess. But Seth's really cool though. He's a really cool friend. Stupid good at bridge too, like crazy. He's like the fastest out of like even the like pristines and no, not pristines, the privates, which is the one Nepes is at. He's still like he's faster than him. Nathan just has too good of game sense, and he just knows what to do too much. That's really all it is. That's really what it's all about. Because how bridge works is you wouldn't think it, but you're fighting like grandmasters on day 1. That's why bridge is really so hard. Because everyone is like, you're getting into chess and you're trying to like play the game, and they're just like fucking schmixing you, not even a second glance back. Like they just know what's up. Hang on. No, fuck! Oh, holy shit. Okay, that's really good. Wow. Wow, okay, I got to the hard input. Good. That's like the one hard that's the last hard input of the room. That's really good. Okay, yeah. I wasn't expecting to get there today. That's really, really good. Literally like the final hard input of the room. Damn. Good shit. That's exciting. I didn't think I had a chance to get there today. That's probably the one time I'm gonna get there today, realistically, but that's exciting. I was just like zoned out telling a story, and I was just like, oh wait, I'm at like halfway point of the room. Hold on. Stop. I don't know if I have a singular like favorite place in nature though. I just kind of like nature. Like I love watching like late night like urchin animals like under the sea. Under the sea. I feel like it's really cool to I don't know. I think nature's just really cool, actually. I know it's a blanket sentence, but like, I really like nature. I don't know, walking in it and everything, admiring the blanket. Like, I find it fascinating how some like things can just be made. Like, I look at snowflakes and be like, how are you? Quite literally, it's crazy. That was really good. I think you might be delayed. I don't. That was exciting. I was eating and be jump scared by the rat. Yes, fair enough. Yeah, I got to like, I didn't die to recoil also. Like, what the fuck? Wait, no, I did die. I did die once. Yeah, I did earlier today. But like, wow, that's crazy. I guess that actually, you know what? Above all else, that shows how haste went for me. Because if I can pass recoil, but I can't pass the haste part, that is an indicator right there. Recoil is so much easier than haste ever was. Haste took me 6 hours and like 4 sessions, FYI. Longer than Pumper Squared. Longer than Malfunction, actually, now I think about it. That's crazy. I don't know, this level just isn't as intimidating as it once was. It was really, really hard when I was bad at timings, but now I'm better. Like, look at that, I just got 2x. Okay, more like. But, like, I basically got 2x. I got the 2x the hard inputs, it's fine. No, I wanted 3. 4. Okay, 3 out of 4 is, like, good, though, right? And 2 of them passed? Like, no. Are we doing things? Or no? No. Maybe it is now. It's exciting. Ow. It's possible today. I didn't think it was, but I guess it is. It might, dude. Oh, I would have killed to see Bread's reaction if I just fluked it from there. That would have been so fucking funny. Because that literally would have been a fluke from like the midway point of the room. By the way, no joke. That would, yeah, that's like, I died, the last death I had was like immediately past the halfway point. That would have been crazy. Okay, I'm so getting better at this level though, holy shit. Roommate is gone, we're safe, don't worry. What if these guys could just like get out of my way? Can I turn on invincibility? It's variant time. It's that point of the stream, I guess. Oh. You don't need more, you don't need less. 2 hours is probably like optimal for Celeste. In terms of like improvement, you can play for 4 without like major hand pain, but like 2 hours is probably where it's at. I'm dead. It's fine. Ah, fuck, I was so far left. I got scared. That was just a bad lineup. It was livable. It was just a bad lineup. Good. Got there again. That's good. I'm kind of surprised how fast I'm progressing. I don't know. I feel like I respect this level, like, to the point where I'm, like, trying on it and everything, but I don't think it scares me like it once did. Like, haste was horrifying. I got into haste, and I looked at the video, and I saw the inputs, and I was like, oh my god, dude. My jaw almost fell open looking at what I had to do, because I was just not prepared. It's really, I don't know, because, again, this is, like, me from, like, effectively 2 years ago now. This is not me today. Haste now I clear in, like, 15 minutes, but no. Back then, oh my god. Such a difficult room. It's true. Hey heck. I almost fluked actually. I died at the last hard input. It was a 2F at the very end. I got so excited. How are you? How's your stream? I saw I ended up on M Sushi's channel. Livable? Okay, that's not a great death. Awesome, beat Helena. Oh, GG. Yeah, I saw you got the Grimchild ending, or the Banish ending yesterday. That's awesome. I want to do Silk Song. Oh, nice save. Oh. GG. Silk Song Steel Soul sounds fun because it's way harder than Hollow Knight. Not to say like I'm one-upping you here, but like I already have all the endings and achievements for Silk Song. So getting everything in preparation for the DLC would be fun. Obviously without like, you know, saving and exiting. Jeez. being one up. It's true. Do something about it. 1v1 me on Hollow Knight multiplayer mod right now. Is that a thing? Do people have Silksong multiplayer? Obviously they did for Hollow Knight, but I have no idea if they did for Silksong already. Well, it's been like a year since the game came out. They probably do. But I'm gonna win here anyway, so maybe. Oh, way too early. I do win the buffer frame start instead of that. It's not very good, but I have 2x. No, I don't. Okay. But yeah, GG Hollow Knight. It's a pretty okay game, I guess. Not like the best, but it's alright. What is my favorite game of all time? Probably Celeste, followed by like Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon is just different. P5 all bindings. I'll get to it when I have an off day. I haven't done all that yet. Have you? You say yes, I'll be upset, but you will win. I'm not going to go refute that. I think you do win the argument in that regard, if that is true. I think Ivy has, like, Ivy's crazy at the game. P1 and 2. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you fluked with P2. I forgot about that, right. Bindings never really interested me, honestly. I think, if anything, I'd probably, like, spellless. I think nail builds are way more fun than spells, honestly, because I like the flexibility and the precision around them. I don't like being smart enough to like position myself like so I don't take damage and stuff and got a spell. And it's way more fun. Yeah. I love tools in Silksong though. In my first playthrough. Yeah. I barely use tools because I did the same thing with like Breath of the Wild TOTK potions where I was like, I can't use these are consumables. But then after you use them, they're like, oh, that was what that was definitely supposed to be used for. Oops. You got 11 with Serenus? It just looks like long. I just think I'd be like heel stalling the entire time. It'd just be boring, I think. Is that a certain like it was hard at the time, but now that we've got like Silksong and we're like better games, it's kind of just like more tedious than it is anything. Which sounds like ego, but it's not. We're just like that, I guess. When you get to a certain point, everything sounds to start like ego. I suppose. Beat it. No. Streaming Hollow Knight in like 2013, call people getting mad at the chat and using spells. There might be some argument to be made for that, but like, I think it was like literally like proven that it was better to use nail or something like a near objectively, not objectively, because you know Howling Rays is like really fun. D-Dark is like the only reason like any radiance and shit is possible. That spell cheats with invincibility frames. If you look at the frame date on that, you have like a full second of invincibility, both before you hit the ground and after. It's ridiculous. You have like a full third of a second of invincibility. It's so funny. Whee! I was so good. It's not a bore. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's like the same argument as like Farewell, where it's like, yeah, I could do it, I just don't want to. I've never had an interest in like things where it's just nerfing. I think I would take the Terraria expert versus normal route, where I'd like the game to be just harder and more complex in bosses. I don't think I would like my character getting nerfed. I think everything around me should get buffed. That's what I liked about the different like fights and the rematches with the dream variants of things. It's just like there was a different arena with like no eyes, or like Spellmaster was like just weirder. I like stuff like that. I don't like myself getting hindered in one way or another. I think the worst offender is definitely Charms also. Charmless sucks. That just like takes away your build. That makes the run so stale and ununique. You could literally just pull up one singular, because like that's the entire point. It's like making a build that you think best and making it work. Taking away that, every single thing on YouTube looks the same. There's no point like looking at a second playthrough, in my opinion. That's kind of what I think a lot of Metroidvanias lacked, is building, at least to the diversity that Silksong and Hollow Knight do it. Because you have things like Metroid that are like really interesting, but like I think if you really want to make a good Metroidvania, it probably has to be like, you have 3 routes in my mind. You have the animal well route, where like it doesn't really, you'll find everything eventually, but you have to do like the 4 corners, kind of like a Zelda style, where like you'll do everything eventually, you should just have fun with it. You have the Metroid route, where it's a linear path, but very, very fun gameplay and exploration style anyway. And you have Hollow Knight, where it's like you can do some things out of order, but you have a charm build to like make it more unique. And I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Because like even Hollow Knight, you have a ton of different paths, and like Silk Song, there's multiple ways to get to Act 2, and like I think the dev decision of Silk Song having multiple ways to get into Act 2 is probably the thing that makes the thing like. I think without that, Hollow Knight would probably be the favorite, but I like Silk Song more because of that. The fact that you get the same amount and it's just harder. Also, Silk Song just like looks better because it's, you know, it's just newer. It makes sense. Silk Song blew hard. I used Beast Crest. I really liked Beast Crest. Most people do not like it, but I really liked it. After you get used to the pogo, it's pretty good. Because it provides a ton of mobility. It's just weird. The Beast Crest is like when you pogo, it like lunges forward and then puts out the attack. So if you position yourself well, it's really strong. It's just weird. I did not like Reaper Crest at all. You used Reaper Crest? Nice. I feel like, I don't know, okay, I will say for the, whatever the fight, Morwing I think it is, the fight that unlocks Bellheart, that's pretty good. It's really good in specifically that boss, because it's a huge boss and you can just pick up all the soul. But I don't like it because it's not agile enough. I like Hunter a lot, but the pogo kind of sucks. The pogo on Hunter just kind of sucks. You don't have enough mobility in the air to really fully work around it. You can poke, but it's not super great. When I was, sorry, my voice is like dying. Hang on. When it was like the first patch of the game and everything did double damage, like everything, then it really was rough. But nowadays it's like fine. I replayed the game. I'm doing the 100% save file. I just recently got the true, like 2 nights ago, even 1 night ago. I don't remember. Very recently, I got the I got the Hunter's Memento thing, and I posted on my Blue Sky of the entirety of Smolens's long play, a 5-hour fully edited video, and I still didn't have the Hunter's Memento done. It's such a large game. It's ridiculous. I spent like another like 2 hours the next night doing it, and I finally got it. 7 hours for 1 achievement. Neurotypical. I feel like Reaper is like fine. I feel Architect was the build I never really vibed with, honestly, because Architect is just like that looks like if you're gonna try and cheese something, that's the build to do it with. Ow. Architect looks like the most boring, honestly. I didn't like the moveset because it was bad at nails. You ever tried any of the other ones? Okay, fair enough. I didn't like how stubby the Hollow Knight one was, the Wanderer one. Ow. I thought it was very funny that the Wanderer is best in combat, and the other one, the Reaper, is best exploring. I should have tried more of them, honestly. I just kind of like was like, ooh, Claw, Beast, good theme, yes. And then I just used it because I wanted to. And it did well. Like I did a lot of damage in the final fights. Crest Blue Rinse, I Wander Crest, Long Claw, and this too. Yeah, Wander, like that's the most intuitive and one of the strongest combos in the game, probably. Like I don't like Long Claw that much with most things, but like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. If any of you found the Black Knight or something, I had to pull all the stops. Not the Deltarune one. Or no, it's not the, what, Black Knight? It is a Black Knight, but it's not the Black Knight. It's, the thing you need the entry in, God, what is it? It's the top left biome that's like maroon. It was really, really good. It was a good fight. It was like a mini boss. But it was like the Outland Defender or something. It was a tough fight. It took me like 5 runbacks before I got it. Some first play. Everything is definitely good. I feel like people like it the most when it does like the you try a lot of different things, because then always then something new is always happening, and then you can find out the best thing. So I don't know. I feel like it just like if you enjoy it, you can just upload it as like a second channel thing. But I don't know if your dad's dedicated to YouTube like that. I wouldn't say that'd be the. It depends on what you bring to the table, honestly. If there's just a lot of funny storytelling things, then just make it. It's fun anyway, but I don't know. It depends on how much you would enjoy it, really. Like if you're the main goal, the golden rule of comedy is if you're having fun, others have fun. It bleeds through, or seeps through, not bleeds. It's a bit of a, it works, but my god. I missed it. Okay. I'd be happy to take a look at it. I feel like, I don't know. I have always appreciate those as like, that's kind of what my channel and second channel is for. It's just like, it is explicitly made with the idea in mind that it's like second monitor content you should look over every so often. Outside the bridge video, that's like pretty much it. Ooh. They're either super edited montages or like just chill clips. I've been finding like vent art in video form is like super good. I have a bunch of things, well, not a bunch of things, but I have like a couple projects that I just haven't seen the light of day, and I just used for myself. Kind of really good. Again, you're not, I don't know if you're as deep into this rabbit hole as I am, but I think I can share some experience. Thank you. No! Oh, I thought that would work. Yeah. Oh, that's fun, actually. That's cool. That's actually, I like that idea a lot. Specifically for like your channel where it's like purely done out of passion. That's pretty damn cool. I like that. Because like then like very dedicated viewers can just go check the playlist every so often. I have a few artists that I check the Twitters of daily because I like their art that much. But other artists, I'm just like, whenever it pops up in my time, I'll be like, oh yeah, is this posting anything? And then I'll like click on their profile and scroll through that until I find the most recent thing I found. Let me do a video that's not gonna be finished for like a year, minus some views. Yeah, I remember you talking about that on stream. You can do, I like do segments. I like just make things whenever I get, that's crazy. Wow. I just do them whenever I have inspiration for them. Like the Mad Hunt 2 intro, I just had a lot of inspiration for. So I was like, yeah, I can just upload this. Because like the feedback I get is really motivating to me. That's one of the main motivators is the feedback I get, whether good or bad, to continue creating. Because it's how I improve, really. So that would be, I think like, honestly, if I were to do that, I'd probably do it for like subscription members. Like if I could have like a sub chat where I could share that too. It'd be difficult because, you know, it's unlisted. So private might be an option at some point there, but I don't know. I think it could work because then you could get feedback and the viewers could still see your content early, which would make a lot of sense. I'm probably gonna write that down real quick. Ideas, where is it? I'm going to my special studio. Keyboard ASMR. It's neat getting feedback. Always know people care about the same video. I think that's like honestly probably one of the most fun things about the Celeste community is that almost everything we do is out of passion for this one silly game. Is not a lot to be malignant about. That's a good idea. It's wise. But I think that, going back to the Silk Song video, I think it could be fun. It depends on like what you're editing, because some people have like, I've seen videos where it's just normal ending. I've seen videos where it's true ending. It depends on, it really just comes down to if you would enjoy editing it. I don't think you should worry too much about like how enjoyable it would be to watch. At least right now, to be fair, I've not been keeping up with their content. You should make the final decision on this, but like, I go to your channel every like 3 months or so and just put on a bunch of videos on like the second monitor. That's it. That's basically all well, not all but like, when I watch your videos, that's usually what they're for. They're really, really good for second channel content. Because they're edited enough to where it's not like I have to care, but there's always a consistent like influx. Yeah, you do a good job with them. I like your pacing a lot. It's like the perfect amount of chill. It feels like I'm almost watching your stream, literally. But there's still like a story to. It's the stream, but you never die. That's pretty much it. There's no pauses. very neat. I wish the Nin Summer video got made. That was one that I really liked. I don't think I ever told you guys, but I did a couple edits for Nins for the Summer Golden video that never ended up finishing because it was like community run, and it was just, if anything is like community run with edits, it's just gonna be hard, but to like fully get out, because you know people are gonna bail, they're not paid, so they don't like have any moral obligation here. But I did do 2 streams of that. I think it's on my second channel, or it's unlisted, either or. Part of that one of your channels, yeah. That was a fun one, because the idea of it was just going to be the same thing as Cave with the Scarlet Sky for Nefesta, where we just like kind of, it's an opportunity to like show off your stuff. You need like, okay, for Scarlet Sky it was a little more complex because like there were so many people, we were going to get like practical applicants, so we were just like, whoever has a portfolio that's half decent will take. But for Nins, like literally, there was some of those people were like literally like day 1, so I got to teach some of them. That was pretty fun, even if it didn't get finished. Teaching is always something I really like. I could probably fall back on that genuinely. I could see myself being a college professor like 100%. I would love to teach like stats. I always wanted to edit part of those message videos. It's cool. It really is cool. Even if it doesn't get posted, like just being part of it is really neat. Being able to organize a lot of the Scarlet Sky video and everything was really, really cool. It's still in progress, but it's under new management. So hopefully we'll get more progress done on it soon after exam season's done. For now, though, it's mostly just on halt. I remember I orange bombed the thing one time. I was like, there was a reason for this too. We were in stream and I was like, Nathan, can I do something with the channels? It'll be beneficial. And he was like, sure, what is it? I'm just like, you'll see. And he was like, okay. And so lo and behold, after stream, he tabs in and like all of the Discord channels, except for 2 on the side, had an orange circle in the front. And I was like, welcome to the orange wave. Because I color coded all of it. So the idea was red was not taken, orange was work in progress, yellow was needs review, and green was finalized and ready to upload. And so I basically made this giant excuse to just orangify the entire red Cave of the Scarlet Sky theme. That's what he got when he made me. That's pretty much all it was. It was funny because it actually helped. Like I can pull up the Discord right now. I can show you guys. That change is still there. Let me show you. Yeah. There's all this jazz and everything. And a lot of them are done, actually. A pretty good amount of them are done. This is public too. I can send a link if you guys want. It's exciting. It's slow but steady, for sure. It's not bad at all. I think, honestly, just getting involved with community stuff, like if it's mapping or whatever or anything, is so rewarding to me. Because I've learned so much editing for Parrot and Nathan. Ah, damn, I guess, no, I don't think demoing's better there. I think just wait. Maybe it is, I don't know. Hold up, be consistent. Actually, 2x, holy shit. That's not what's supposed to happen. Okay. 3x? Oh, okay. Don't misfruit me, it's bannable. I'm an orange. Just kidding, April Fool's bitch. I'm a rectangle, but I'm also a tangerine. Guess which one? Am I a tangerine? Am I a polyp? I could be anything. You don't know. I'm a fruit. Tread carefully, my friend. I'm unpredictable. I'm fruit gender. I change by the day. Citrus is just like a blanket term. Won't ever catch me being a cherry. I can tell you that right now. Don't ever call me a cherry. On site. I don't like cherries. All right, lime. Ugh. Fruit racism needs to be ended, and you're not helping the cause. You know that? Zucchini heads, yeah, true. Very true. Zucchini was my favorite creator for the longest time before not Stellar Odyssey. Clockwork came along. Still a banger. I was just doing a warm up for a stream, and I meant to stream in like I usually give myself like 20 minutes to stream or something, because I don't want y'all waiting on a timer for 20 minutes. So I just set it for 5. I want people to like, it's about the time just like people show up, but you know, they don't be sitting at a screen for 5 hours. So I just set it for 5, but I ended up spending like an hour and a half before streaming. I was supposed to be streaming. I just streamed the like, God, what was it called? It was this, they made a birthday map for someone. And it completely and utterly distracted me for like straight up 2 hours, because the gameplay was not hard, it was just so absurd of dialogue. And then I thought it was like, okay, it was like 6 rooms, surely I'll be done. It went into this entire Mario Party Rush ass minigame segment that took 20 more minutes. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. Zucchini and onion left. I feel like crunchy onion kind of would go hard, but like that, like, how does dried onion taste, actually? That sounds good. In the same way that like dried cockroaches would probably be good, I guess. Or it's like it's so gross it'd probably be good just based on flavor. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, I love those too. It was a fun experience. Yeah. I mean, Zucchini did make Vivid Abyss, and we can't deny that. They did kind of make that map. Irrefutable argument right there. That's... No, I can't save that, damn it. Thank you. Vivid Abyss was so fun. I played it like the perfect time too. Alright. My favorite snack for like late night, like 0 calories, is probably pineapple. My school cafeteria has the most banger pineapple known to man. It's super good so far. Far as a singular fourth of the group, by the way. That's just how bad that those inputs only. It's really, those are bad. I used to have like Chex Mix. That was the shit. I love Chex Mix so much. I don't know if that's a thing over in UK and everything, but God, I love those. Chex Mix were good. Pringles were decent. I love Cool Ranch Doritos. The regular ones were fine, but Cool Ranch is where it's at. Never a Chex Mix guy. You can leave. It's okay. I think I don't know. They were really good. I got those were like, there was some gross like off. It was like Fugels or something where it was just carbs. It was like shaped like a bugle or like one of those like Thanksgiving bouquet whatevers. Into like it looked like a just transmogrified chip, whatever how you say it. It just did not look very good at all. And they were horrible both for you and in taste, which is very funny. Doritos guy, what do you like? Are you ever happy, Lurks? Tell me, what makes you happy? What do you find joy in? Let's hear it. This better be good, by the way. You don't like Doritos? You're being put on the spot. Good luck. I can't do that thing. I need to stop undershooting that. It's not scary. It's not scary. You can touch the bumper. I promise it's okay. It's healthy for you. A bumper a day keeps the doctor away. Keeps the spinners away even. God. You did it! GG. Fuck. In terms of chip, you don't have to say chip. Just like, what's a good struggle meal? What's a good... Sun chip. Good choice. Okay, you pass. I give that A-. You win. That was a good one, actually. Seabass? I don't think I've heard of that one. You broke? What are you talking about? You broke. Bullshit. I'm looking this up, heck. Grandmaster HS. Grandmaster Headmaster. Ooh. Okay, this looks not bad. I don't like fish that much, but this looks like really good. I jive with this. I like it. Goldfish got branded as chillin' sea bass? It's no. No. Goldfish. Wait. Snack rebrand. Is this real? You're not lying? What is that? Wait, really? Oh my god, I had no idea. Why? Wait, why? I haven't had these in so I had no idea. They got renamed it. Why do they call it Chilean sea bass? Of all things to call it. Why is... No. This is so fake. right? New adult sound. No, this is fake. Favorite company rebrand of all time. Oh my god, the Pringles rebrand is so bad. Can we talk about this for a second? Pringles rebrand. I don't even know if some of you guys remember this. Yeah, why? This looks so bad. Ew. It's like infinitely worse. I don't know why they give him hair and no eyebrows. It sucks. This is wait, no. If I go on to, okay, Amazon. If I look up Chilean sea bass, this is not gonna come up. Sea bass. No. Goldfish. Yeah, you're baiting. Okay. Yeah. You're baiting. I've said you're baiting. This is not real. Unremoved dimension, yeah. I was a Pringles guy. I tried them once, dipped in. You don't eat the rind off the Pringle, bro? What's wrong with you? Baked Lays? I could see baked Lays being pretty good, yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that take. They changed it back. Are you yeah? Did they now? God, what other? There's so many, honestly. I don't know. Chex Mix? Whatever the thing is with like Chex Mix and the like whatever they're called in the morning. What is it called? This is cereal that has the same thing as the Chex Mix in it. I have those every so often for breakfast, and they're really good. I like those a lot. Ah, that worked. Real? Okay, wow, that's surprising. You know what I'm talking about? Those like square things that look like they're like grids. They like, it feels like they're like a net of some sort almost. I love those things a lot. Those are really, really good for you. Also, it turns out like Frosted Flakes are like actually not bad at all. I was like, these are so sugary and taste way too good to be good for you. But no, they're like actually pretty good. At least in terms of how good you can get cereal to be, you know. But cereal is my goat. I took a break from it. I took a hiatus from cereal for 6 months. It was the worst 6 months of my life. I just stopped holding rate. Like, we're good. We're done, actually. I could definitely do it. Like, I've had every cereal under the sun. There was this one cereal that was just straight up cookies also. It was like straight, like it wasn't even like marketed as like, they made like Oreo cereal too. I forgot about some of these. Like what? Reese's peanut butter cup cereal? That's just a bowl of Reese's peanut butter cup. Not that I wouldn't eat that, that'd be awesome, but like, oh my God. I think the key to making a good candy is making the outside like kind of mid, but making the inside peak. I don't think you want it to be very balanced. I think you want to have the target. And then the rest can be like just the wrapping effectively. Just your cardboard on the outside. All these cereal in the wild. I just did that blindly, by the way. Okay, I didn't start that chicken bone. Yeah, true, actually. I completely agree. For obvious reasons. My mom actually didn't like her family never got the unhealthy cereal. So what we would do is we would just go to Walmart or Costco and just stock up. And I would eat all the cereal I ever could ask for like 3 months. I got like the super bags. Let me see if I can find these things. Walmart. Cereal. I want to see if I can find this. They were ridiculous. And keep in mind, I ran cross country, was growing, and was like 6 foot at the time. It was gross. Let me see. Where's this at? Oh my God. Yeah, these things. I found them. I'll just take a picture of it because I can't, you know, I can't show the full page. This thing. These were like this big. They were not small. Oh, am I getting? Yeah, like up here. Like, they were large. 32 ounces of cereal. Like, they were not messing around when they did that. Those are so good. Yes, they're so good. I love them so much. Those things carried me. I ate those like every day of the week. They were so good. I'm so glad we love carbs. Like, I'm so glad the human body loves carbs. It's so awesome. Fruity Pebbles, yeah. Fruity Pebbles are, I ate so much I had to try every single style. Like I got stale almost because I ate so much cereal when I was a kid. And they're all cheap too. They were dirt cheap, but we were robbing them blind. It was ridiculous. I don't know how much money we saved on that, but like, oh my god, it was crazy. Magic. Three Musketeers. I like them a lot, actually. I think those were probably my favorite back when I was a wee youngin'. But nowadays, I'm probably more simple. I think I like a cookies and cream Hershey's bar more. And Reese's Pieces were like geek at one point. Now they're like S tier. They're not all that, but they're still really, really good. Hershey's Kisses are like really good for us. Like, not gonna lie, Hershey's Kisses are really good aesthetically, which is a weird thing to say about a candy, but I like them a lot. Especially for like Christmas time, you can just take one and go. It's like the ideal. It's shiny, it looks good, it has a good shape that anyone can look at and be like, oh yeah, it's that candy. And it's like perfectly like bland, but you can also just put it down whatever you need. It's like, it's good for wrapping. They're cheap. Like there's not much more you can complain about. You said cookies and cream Hershey's was the best. What's wrong with Hershey cookies and cream? Oh my god. Still white chocolate. I love white chocolate. There's no chocolate. You're not white chocolate. I love white chocolate. It's so good. Chocolate's the bit. You wish it could be white chocolate. You're not real chocolate. You're not real. That's what I have to say to you. White chocolate's so nice. White chocolate chip cookies with like oatmeal. Oatmeal cookies were so good. Oh my god, I just forgot. I remember those. Oatmeal. I sound so old when I say this. Oatmeal cookies and like with raisins were peak. Those things were so good, fresh out of the oven. I remember those on like Christmas Day. Oh my god. Meemaw would make some of those. Pot would still be warm. Ugh. White trash was really good too. I made those for some friends. We hung out like the last day of school, or after the last day of school. It is what the name suggests what you think it suggests, by the way. It is like literally white people trash. It's just like a bunch of things filled like to the brim. I got like pretzels, I got Reese's Pieces. It's basically leftovers, but it's candy. It's awesome. Awesome far. Don't beat it this attempt. Okay, well I didn't, I guess. You love oatmeal cookies? Yes, they're so good. My mom taught me to bake a good amount too. They're not bad at all. I could make a decent looking cookie. Brown sugar is like, I honestly only like brown sugar in one specific occasion, and that is in my oatmeal in the mornings. I haven't eaten oatmeal in like probably 6 months now, at least since like winter, but I really like oatmeal a lot. It's super good, especially before like a climb day. That and like some mixed berries. Oh my god, that's awesome. I mean, basically daily. Good choice. I approve of you. See, I'm being positive. You should try it for a change, instead of being like, it's not real chocolate. I'm not over that, by the way. I'll remember that for a while. Just so you know. I remember scrambled eggs were pretty good too. I didn't make those a lot, but until I got into climbing, but scrambled eggs were ruined for me for a good while actually, because my mom would do nothing but feed them to me. Like I'm pretty sure I had those more than anything else in my life for like the first 4 years of my life. You're wrong. Go away. They literally got ruined for me for like a decade before I just was like, oh wait, these are good again. Nice. I just had to wait. I had to wait until I forgot, and it was fine. I'm pretty sure I ruined Moe's for my sister, because every single day of like middle school and the first 2 years of high school. Thank you. You see you. Bye. I'm probably ending soon anyway. I had to like, oh god, what was it? Scrambled eggs. No, Moe's. We got to every day we got to pick. Or not every day, every Tuesday specifically. It's important to the story. We had to go. Oh my god, I can't think at all right now. Sorry. We picked out this. Like each of the 3 kids got to pick out a new restaurant every single time. And every single time I chose Moe's because I'm like, I don't know, let's just go to Moe's. You guys want me to pick? I'll pick. Let's go to Moe's. And my sister got so sick of it after like year 4, we just straight up, we just banned Moe's. Moe's got banned from my family because we just couldn't take it anymore. I was like, you guys didn't want me to make a decision. Now you have to make a decision because I ruined a restaurant for you. That's what you get. Oh, huge. Go. Big news. I saved. Fuck. Or medium hard at best. Fried eggs? I don't like eating the yolk, honestly. I don't fuck with yolk that much. I like it when it's scrambled and I can like just eat. I don't have to think at all. I can just scoop some in my mouth and just keep watching YouTube. That's kind of why cereal's so good too. You just pour milk and you're good. It's really easy. It's, I don't know. I had a lot of memories of food. I'm very used to all the different styles and flavors of the thing. I'm glad I grew up, like my family was very much into baking, at least my mom's side. So I got a lot of experience from the woman on that end. Because they knew. There was something a bit different. I could always rely on a little baking whenever I needed to. We were, I could just come home and be like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm just going to bake. So I just make some shit. Like, not when I was like old too. Like when I was like 13 or something. I just, I don't know, just make something. I didn't have electronics at the time. I was like, I need something to do. Just make some cookies. Like, cookie dough batter was big. I loved getting that. Because again, 13, cross country, I could do whatever the hell I wanted. So I could just eat that whenever I wanted. It was awesome. Going to the outside fridge and eating some cookie dough at like 11 a.m. at night. Oh my god, 11 p.m. What happened to you? I don't know what is. You can explain it if you want. I don't know if I'll entertain it, but you can explain it. Oh my god. This is like not gonna work. I just realized it was silly. Yeah, the young, stupid adolescent mind. Not enjoying the yolk. Doesn't have its eyes opened yet. I need to try like apple cider. Like good. I've been told I've had apple cider, but not like actually good apple cider. Peer pressure, one could say. Dude, you're talking to the guy who bought catears earlier this stream. You're not gonna get much worse than me. You'll be okay. If you're gonna share a story like that, this is probably the place to do it. Greg came into stream and he was like, so friend, I kind of have a surprise for you. Get ready, you have to do it. So that's how I lost $15. I have the same model as Parrot coming in, I'm pretty sure. If not, well, I don't think hers are the exact same model, but we got close ones. My hair is a little lighter than hers. Is it? I think she's just in the sun more than I am. I think I'm used to just seeing her with it. It's gonna be so weird when we all meet up together and be like, oh, I forgot. You're not at your chair anymore, right? I'm dead. This feels like a Monsters, Inc. University episode. That's what this sounds like. Just right off the bat. Oh my god. I'll get one more good attempt at it and then probably call it because I want to keep going, but it's being cruel. But I can get, like, I've gotten far. I just, like, I think I might have exhausted myself. I got to the peak of the good run was at an hour 30 into the session. And I did well. I can say I didn't do well. But how did I? Okay, go. Get to second half. Okay, I should not have opened my mouth. It's fine. It's so weird because like most of the time when you're playing a room like this where it's just like long and hard, it's usually like you can't really like focus because the beginning's already become auto, so there's no real reason to. You have to just wait until the attempt comes to you. The attempt presents itself, but this one, like, you can instantly just boost your consistency by like 10% if you just like look at the screen. It's really weird because it's consistent timing. Who cares? One of my favorite internet trends, it was such a short trend, which is such a shame, but there was this one trend where people would like stick fart spray into inflatable costumes, which is so awful but really fucking funny at the same time. I laughed my ass off the first time there was this video where the duck inflatable like just like put a gas chamber into this guy's suit. It was just them two running down the hall, and then you could tell the guy was coughing because his suit would like bounce up and down. And he was wearing, it was a capybara suit, so he was just like wobbling up and down, and he fell on his face like 3 times. Not in a painful way. It was just so funny. I laughed my ass off at that. Probably for like at least 30 minutes I was laughing at that video. $50 for that shit? Oh my god. Good life choices. I am out. At least I get to look cute and gay and shit. You're just in a brainware costume. Have fun. I don't remember. I went as Mario one year. I went as a fucking vacuum cleaner. I forgot about this. I went as a vacuum cleaner for Halloween one time. That was his thing. I forgot. You probably hear it in my voice. I forgot I did that. I went as a vacuum cleaner for Halloween. I also went as a ballerina. Dude, I loved wearing on. This is such a weird fact about me, but I loved wearing, as a kid, I loved wearing ballerina outfits and dancing on top of completed puzzles. Like, I would complete like a puzzle of like an alligator or something and just dance on top of it in a tutu with my sister, and it was the best. I don't know why. That was definitely one of the weirder things I've done in my childhood. I have no idea why I liked it so much, but that was my hobby as a kid. That was who I was. That was my identity, really. So Celeste, do anything you've ever... I don't know why I did. I just liked it. It was cool to me. I caught myself off guard. I was a weird kid. I was the quiet one, but I just had my own quirks. It was... Oh god, that was fun. Okay, we'll call it there. I'm not gonna get much farther than that, and I think that's a good note to end on, really. Who do we raid? Let's see. Dragon Ed's live, Pronzo's live, Reprep's live. Oh god, it's funny. Fruity Pebbles. Pronzo. Who do I want? Is there anyone? Or it's so hard to pick. I'll rate Smith. Okay. You can rate Smith. Rivals of Aether. Sunflower Smith. All right, go say hi. We'll start raid. Yes, you gotta click that button for it to raid. This is a fun stream. Hopefully we'll get it next. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm hoping to get it next stream, but we'll see. Hopefully. All right, go say hi to Smith. Enjoy your time. Thanks for coming by. This is very fun. I, again, won't be super active because exams, but I'll try to stream at least once over the weekend or something. All right, bye. See y'all.